Israeli forces have launched a new wave of attacks in Gaza City, targeting Palestinians near 2 hospitals. At least 13 people were killed in the attack near al-Shifa hospital, one of the few medical facilities still partially functioning in the north. Elsewhere in Gaza City, another Israeli strike killing at least 4 people near al-Ahli hospital. These attacks are part of a military offensive to seize control of the area. Earlier, the army announced a temporary passageway for Palestinians to leave and head south. Israeli forces have killed more than 70 people on Wednesday, most of them in Gaza City, as Kaylee Callahan reports.
Bombed buildings spread across the skyline of Gaza City, but it's not only bombs falling from the sky. Israeli forces are dropping thousands of leaflets, warning Palestinians to leave or face being killed. Children play trying to catch the leaflets, ignoring, if only for a brief moment, their message. But adults are dreading what's to come.
Displacement is hard. Death is better than displacement. Death is better for us. We accept the war, but not the displacement. We don't want to be displaced. There is no money for us to flee. People who want to leave need money, and I don't have any source of income. Where should I go?
Most people have been fleeing along Gaza's coastal road. Now Israeli forces are pushing Palestinians down another road, all part of an operation on the Strip's largest city to force the population into a concentration zone in the south.
We went to the seaport, and now they're calling on all residents of the Gaza Strip to move south. We're under constant bombardment.
The military says this central road, Salah al-Din, will be open for 48 hours from Wednesday afternoon. Palestinians in Gaza City are being ordered to move south to al-Mawasi, a 9 square kilometre area of barren land. Despite being designated a safe zone by Israel, it's subjected to daily bombardment. At the beginning of the year, 115,000 Palestinians were living there. It now shelters more than 800,000 in overcrowded makeshift camps. That's about a third of Gaza's population. Attacks are carried out daily across Gaza. Palestinians are forced to bury their loved ones and plan their forced evacuations. As thousands of Palestinians head south, many say they're again forced to follow a road to nowhere. Kaylee Callahan, Al Jazeera.
Hani Mahmoud now joins us live from central Gaza. Attacks near 2 hospitals here, Hani, right in the heart of Gaza City. Tell us more.
Well, this is not the first time we're seeing these attacks carried out near critical infrastructure like the hospitals, mainly the al-Shifa hospital or al-Ahli, the 2 remaining somehow operational health facilities in Gaza City. But it's done in a way to force people into displacement, to push people into this forced evacuations order. Started with leaflets that largely seen people as an obstacle to the military operation on the ground, and now they are being forced by these unpredictable bombs falling on them. So bombed while trying to seek safety elsewhere out of Gaza. This is the very military that ordered people to evacuate in order to avoid being bombed, are getting bombed and killed on the way into evacuation area and on their way to safe area. As many as 13 people were killed as they were in a vehicle that transporting them from northern Gaza City, passing through the road near al-Shifa hospital all the way to the southern part of the Strip. But unfortunately, their journey was disrupted by drone missiles that killed not only the passenger of these vehicles, but people, many of the people who were nearby the area, including many of the children and the women. And some of them were just walking inside the al-Shifa emergency ward for medical examination or for medical check. And that's the reality of Palestinians. This is one of the elements that is discouraging right now. Many of the displaced families, already displaced, they are worried now on their, if they leave their home, they're going to be chased and targeted again by the Israeli military. So it's not safe where they at. It's not safe when on the road to evacuation zones or safe areas, supposedly, as the Israeli military claims. It's not safe here in the areas that have been designated as safe zones for people. We've seen many examples over the past months of how many people were killed within weeks, days, or hours of their arrival. That is something that has been playing itself out a lot in the decision-making process of many of these families. They'd rather stay where they at and not take the risk, taking the risk while being on the road and being bombed. Just an example of this mayhem that is taking place right now. The evacuation orders is happening under heavy bombardment campaign across the city. Just last night, as we were evacuating from the city, a military chopper just flew at the dangerously low level, fired its machine gun at the coastal road, the very road that people are asked to take in order to evacuate SAF. So there is intimidation, there is fear, and the level of a threat that people are going to be next on the target list of Israeli military. Another attack happened near al-Ahli hospital. And again, we see the patterns and the pace of these attacks are taking place around areas where displaced people and displaced families are concentrated around these areas simply because there is water or there is a little bit of food that is available for them. Now they're pushed now under the heavy bombardment to leave the area. It's not a voluntary movement, it's not voluntary evacuation, it is forced evacuations under the heavy artillery and the bombardment.
Hani Mahmoud there for us in central Gaza.
Don't miss out. Get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news and expert insights. Like, share, stay ahead.